Sunflower, and welcome back to my channel, Gifted Intuition 111. And in today's reading, we're just going to dive into your past, your present, and your future energy, and which I picked this blindly. That's why it's face down. So we're both we're all going to be surprised together with this card is. So let's dive right in. We're starting off with Hangman energy, which is your past energy. Excuse me. Which means that whatever situation you were in, it led you to going into this like non-attachment phase, like not chasing something or just stepping away from something that was clogging your mind and just like overstimulating you and overwhelming you, and you just you had to detach, you had to get away from it and go into your own seclusion, if you will, and instead, just find stillness in your situation and allowing things to happen. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, whatever situation you were in, led you here into Ten of Swords, which is your present energy. Like there's been a lot of drama with this card. This is a lot of drama, like so much so that it made you feel defeated, or it's making you feel defeated. And there's things in your life that's overwhelming you again. Those same things that you were trying to step away from, trying to detach from, found their way back into your mind all over again. It's like you tried to step away from it, but things kept pulling you back in. It's like Al Pacino in The Godfather Part 3. Every time I step away, they pull me back in. Every time I try to leave, they pull me back in. And that's the situation you're in right now with the present. You tried to step away from whatever was messing with you, whatever was bothering you, whether it was like something personal in your life, or your family, your friends, your job, whatever. It pulled you back in, and it led you here, and it made you overthink again. It made you get into that space of just like, why is this happening to me? And I'm telling you right now, with Temperance, this being your future energy, that you won't stay in this space for long. You're going to be right here. This is more calm, peaceful, self-aware. You'll be back in that stillness, but not as you were as the Hanged Man. You'll be in the Temperance phase of it, which is more like you've come to terms with things, and you really have X'd out all these people and all these things that no longer serve a purpose to you. You've removed those things, and you're in a more happy, pleasant, peaceful, positive place in your mind, body, and spirit. So you won't stay in Ten of Swords for long. So, just whatever you do, just like try your best not to let it overwhelm you too much. I know it already is, but don't think that you're going to be stuck there for long. Every season has its temporary purpose, and things will change. So keep that in mind. You will be in this Temperance energy soon enough. And as far as the overall energy, let's see what it is. See? We got the Magician. No way. Okay. See, this is all about taking action. Turning your life around, removing yourself from people and, things that just do not align with your future purpose. This is looking good. You're not going to be stuck there. You're not going to be stuck here. I mean, you're going to be elevated from there. It's like that you started here and like trying to back yourself away from all those things, but something pulled you back in and put you back into this puddle of Ten of Swords, being backstabbed, and a puddle of overwhelming sensation and just maddening thoughts, and just feeling like you're all alone and in that dark space. But you won't be there for long. You're going to be in Temperance. You're going to elevate. You're going to rise up from the ashes like the phoenix. And you're going to be right here in Temperance, feeling so much better about everything, so much better about your future. The magician tells you that. The magician is telling you that you will take action and that things will progress in your life. You just have to take action. And then, overall, with this being the overall energy, that's what all these cards are, just taking action. You took action to get here. And unfortunately, the action that you took here is good, but it was like you still wouldn't stop letting those things interfere with your thoughts. So the next step was this. But you're taking action to get into temperance, to be more mindful and more at peace, and to just remove every single thing that brought you here, because you don't want to revert back to this state of mind. You want to stay here and elevate from temperance on up. You want to be that emperor, that empress. That's where you need to be. And like I said, with this magician card, and look, the infinity symbol on the infinity symbol, never ending. That's where you're meant to be. This is your overall energy, where you're elevating to, from temperance to here overall. So it's looking good. It starts off dark. Like even here, it's like there's so much darkness. There's so much darkness here, but then there's like the ray of light letting you know, like, hey, here I am. And then there's the light right here behind the cheetah. It's like you went from the darkness into the light. Things will get better. Things will elevate and become exactly what you want them to be, if not better. Things are going to work out. They sure will. Just hang on. Just hold on. Don't let go. Things look dark right now, but they will get here. Just don't let go. Keep fighting until you reach this temperance energy. You're going to get there. So with that being said, Sunflower, I want to thank you for watching my video and watching all my other videos. I want to thank you for sharing, and subscribing, commenting. Thank you for everything that you do. I appreciate you tenfold. And with that being said, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day and a beautiful week ahead. Bye.